All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns 2. We are bringing you here another match of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament 2020 Winners Bracket Semifinals between BuzzThunder and RoseCitySaint. I'm Star1468. With me here on comms today is Trails. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Excited to see this match. How about you?
Oh, doing pretty good as well. Should be pretty interesting. Really good match here. Very good runners. And you here will eventually might have a chance to face one of them as well.
Oh yeah, whoever, if I win my next match against Dig Shake or Tercer, then I face the loser of this match, which I'm anticipating.
Should be a good match. There's not many runners left in this tournament, and all of them are really quite good, and they should be going shortly here.
Alright, did the race spot counting down?
Yep, it is counting down. They are going, alright, we've got a 30-second countdown for a restream, and alright.
Alright, cool. So before they start going, I'm going to give everyone a little heads up on the finals flags. First of all, the magic container requirements are turned on, so you're going to need magic containers in order to get the spells on the east. There's random max hearts. You start with 3 hearts, and there may be 5 other hearts, or there may be 0 other hearts. So there's a element of difficulty added to this, and there's also fire is still linked combined with a different spell, so that could play in their favor.
Also, we have Palace 1 here.
Oh no, that's Palace 5. That's Palace 5.
That's great. I have not seen Z2R in over a week. I need a brain refresh, and this is a good reminder. Thank you. This is a P-bag here on Stone.
Yeah, that P-bag is actually a heart container. So, we now know that at max there's only 4 more hearts left in the game, and that's if they even exist. The more P-bags we find, the more hearts are taken out of the game. So, these flags. What's that? That bridge will get them across. It's just glitched out how it's laid out like that, but it should get them across the other side. These flags, for some reason, I don't know what it is, they tend to be on the warrior side, with item placements. Generally, 100% full clear is usually in order. Ooh, we got an orange Dyra followed by a red Dyra. RoseCitySaint expertly takes down the red Dyra in the dark. Let's see how BuzzThunder fares. Yeah, he's probably gonna.
For the loud audio, it has since been turned significantly down, just across. We can also need to make sure to mark things. But that's nice to have, if nothing else.
What was it? Oh, the cross. Yeah, especially when they get over on the East Continent, because they're gonna get all sorts of trouble with those the invisible flying eyeball Moas. It's interesting. BuzzThunder decided to up an A from there, and
there's P4.
There's P4, but as RoseCitySaint decides to press on forward, be interesting to see what his next play is going to be. Looks like he's going back over there. So, I don't know. They can always take that bridge. That bridge will put them over to the west, across that body of water. Even though it looked like it didn't, it will.
Alright, yeah, thanks, Joe. Also, sure, because that looked like a pretty funky graphical glitch.
Yeah, it's thrown me off before, but every time it ends up doing it. It looks like RoseCitySaint took Parappa Pass to get to this bottom section of the western continent. Hints are turned off.
This is Rauru in the somewhere on the coast, not quite sure where.
Yeah, it's down on the southern section. It looked like, but you'll notice.
Section, not quite sure which end of the coast it is. Looked to be somewhere though.
You'll notice that these two aren't going to be asking for hints because hints are turned on. Getting Thunder as your very first spell early on is really good find. Because it can be behind the Old Man and Old Kasuto for 8 magic containers, and you see BuzzThunder's right behind, about to pick up that spell.
And it looks like we're in the southwest corner of the map for that.
And we see the backside of the town of Saria. Can we cast Thunder Magic too? We can.
Nice.
BuzzThunder has exactly enough MP to cast it.
Yep. 64 points, it looks like there.
Yeah, it looks like Buzz is gonna go right while RoseCitySaint goes up. Let's see what they find. These encounters are absolutely terrible. They're covered with Dyra and Moblins and stuff like that. They've only got 3 hearts, so they've got to be careful. BuzzThunder finds the glove 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. This looks pretty good.
And
pretty good.
Nice early find, for sure. This cave was just east of Rauru. And we can see another town right there, except for you're going to have to go all the way around that mountain to get there.
Yeah, we'll see what it is eventually. It's either going to be Mito or...
So you also see an entrance to Death Mountain here.
Oh yeah, that's probably going to be required for something. And RoseCitySaint is on his last life. He's got to be really careful here. BuzzThunder thundering a bot and an Octorok, for what reason? I don't know. Doesn't really make too much sense. He finds the town of Saria where he'd be able to get the spell out of here, which is nice. RoseCitySaint's got to be careful here. Okay, he's got an early attack 3, which is really nice. Yeah, he's probably keeping his eye out for a palace in order to re-up his lives.
There's Thunder for Buzz. No, that's actually
that's the first.
I forever mix those two up.
Goodness gracious! Oh wow, RoseCitySaint up in A's, which is not really good for him. He's gonna have to go back all the way back there. He might have bit the dust right there.
Yeah.
BuzzThunder having fair.
Part of the continent not proving to be all that useful, so they kind of want to get through this passage to go to the south.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, RoseCitySaint is right back there in, 30 seconds or so. BuzzThunder finds the town of Ruto. Does not have the trophy, so he can't get the spell from there. These two are still looking for the raft, which is MIA.
Yes, indeed. We are still missing numerous items here still at the moment, so it's likely to be one of them. Although with Mary, it could also be in a palace.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. I'm almost betting money on it at this point that it's going to be in a palace. They've seen P4. BuzzThunder's coming up on another palace. What we got? We got P3 or 6.
Right, light green here.
Chocolate colored. So there's the raft tile, but it's not the raft, so... Minor setback for RoseCitySaint. Who doesn't have the glove yet, which is kind of concerning. I'm sure he knows that he's missing, what was that, Trophy Cave? I'm sure he knows that he's missing Trophy Cave, so he probably won't leave until he finds it. However, he's kind of far away from where he's on the other side of that mountain, which Trophy Cave was. BuzzThunder's in P-Bag Cave. Let me do some quick math. I can't remember if they found Magic Container Cave or not, but I think this is okay.
That's the ending key. That's convenient.
Yeah, I think there's one more cave that they need to find, and because they found Trophy and Medicine Cave, and they've definitely found Heart Container Cave. That's the one that they found right at the start that had the cross in it. So this game is basically saying Death Mountain or a palace.
Pretty much.
Both are not
pick.
pretty much not good options to have.
No, and
But-
they have the glove. Between glove and fairy and now the any key, they can all of the palaces on the west are technically available to them.
Oh, absolutely. How much is fairy? What did that say? 37. I barely caught a glimpse of it. But
I didn't quite catch it either.
yeah, Death Mountain is always, whatchamacallit, Death Mountain is always a possibility as well. I feel like we're still missing a magic container cave somewhere.
I know we've seen at least 3 of our item caves, because they have the cross glove and any, but I'm not sure if we've seen the other.
Well, there was the one that had the grass tile had the 500-point P bag.
Right. RCS finding front of Saria now will be getting fairy here shortly, which tells him even more so, get a pick. You gotta pick Death Mountain or a palace, and basically anything's out there for them.
There is also that bridge at the beginning that went left. There could be a cave over there.
There could be. We also have not located the town of Mido yet, as far as I can tell.
That's probably on the other side of that bridge also.
I would think so, because I think we've seen most of the rest of the map.
So this is a bit of a softball pitch for these two. I mean, getting Thunder and Fairy when the any key 5 minutes in with the glove. I would probably tear one of these things apart. I don't know. It's easy for me to say as being a commentator, but definitely some very desirable items early on. Any key and glove basically bust this whole thing wide open.
Yeah, RCS unfortunately does not have the glove, is on the wrong side of the mountain for it right now, which is not exactly helpful.
He'll find it eventually.
Yeah, well, it just might take him a bit. It's near the back of Saria. It's just kind of in a bit of an awkward spot for him to get back to right now.
Yeah, he's not the champion for nothing. He's one of the best in the business when it comes to map clearing and doing just knowing what he needs to do, what hasn't been done. As far as routing and exploring, he's second to none. So I'm sure he'll find where a trophy cave is. And BuzzThunder's in Palace 3. You can tell it's Palace 3 because of that one up top. And the enemy placement in that room.
Yep, this being a kind of minty color today.
I love mint chocolate chip ice cream, so I'm okay with it. Who doesn't love
Right, but
chip?
not too terrible on the eyes. We've certainly seen worse.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't like mint chocolate chip ice cream though?
Indeed. In the meantime, though, RCS decided it's time to dig this map.
This could be big brain play, or this could be a big, huge waste of time.
Oh, absolutely. That's not looking... And, okay. RCS seems to have checked out every cave that's remotely convenient, and is heading out. Unfortunately, in the wrong direction from his glove.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He'll get it eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it just might take a bit, unfortunately. Enemies not looking super friendly here in P3.
I don't know why Buzz wouldn't cast Thunder right there.
Okay. It is castable, and yeah, there we go.
Right,
That helps.
there he goes. He got it. He did it. If you're gonna die with nothing.
Yeah, between the knuckles and the flying heads and everything else, this is not being nice to Buzz.
Oh, nah, not at all. But as far as the seed itself has been pretty nice. But this Death Mountain play, I'm thinking is probably going to be a big deal. It's either going to win the race or it's going to lose the race.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, looks like this is RCS is going to have to start picking a pass through here because this is as far as the open it goes. Little random boots block, like one-off dead-end caves we've seen here and there, so it's always a peril if you take a pass through that it might just end up with dumping you in one of the dead ends.
Oh yeah, I always hate when that shit happens. That's the worst.
Absolutely.
Especially if you go through a couple one-ways.
Yeah. Oh,
we see the rock.
He has found Spectacle Rock, at least. The pass-through cave leading to that was in the way southeast there.
So I mean, this might not be the raft in here, but it could be like a required spell item or a required magic container. Don't forget, Reflect could be behind the 8 magic containers.
Absolutely, and that would be just rude.
Yeah.
Spell, locking an item that requires that lapse reflect for all we know.
BuzzThunder probably confused and almost forgot that he had the glove there.
Yeah. RCS has found his way to another open area of Death Mountain. That one being reasonably open-ended today, and RCS getting pass-throughs.
This probably is good for RCS right here, because I feel like we've seen the majority of the big open areas, and this being a new one.
Yeah. There's a lot of one-off dead ends, but...
There it is!
There it is! That's actually not too bad. RCS has only spent about 5 minutes total here in Death Mountain, which isn't bad. He's located Spectral Rock, and we'll be able to do Hammer Cave here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kirby's spending 40 minutes in Death Mountain, which I saw someone do a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, just recently, had a really nasty seed, and I just rolled a new one. I said, you know, I don't feel like doing this right now. I've full cleared all of every single cave that I had access to, found out both entrances, and I still couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go. So I'm not even sure if Hammer Cave, I don't even know if that seed was completable, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what's in Hammer Cave here.
Yeah, I mean, RCS didn't lose that much time, but 5 minutes can be quite a bit here in Z2R. We'll see what it is.
If this turns out to be the raft, and BuzzThunder or RoseCitySaint says, screw it, I'm going east.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But nope, just a magic jar. Not the worst, but not the best.
Yeah, well, it's not just a magic container. That's the thing. It could be required for to get, you know, the reflect spell. And BuzzThunder's in the item room in Palace 3. Let's see what's going on here.
Yep. As RCS is just a P-bag. RCS in the meantime decided to do P1.
Nah, this is P5.
Oh, P5, sorry. I don't know why I keep mixing these up.
Stuff happens.
I am having a lucky day. It doesn't help I wrote my own notes down wrong. Fixing.
It's no big deal. Stuff happens sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, this is P5 for RCS, as a BuzzThunder is just gonna be leaving that while he's here, it looks like.
Yeah. RoseCitySaint poking left to keep an eye out specifically for the item. He's going for item here.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you're looking for the raft. then he's still liking the glove as well. He wants it.
Yeah, so I understand that. He's probably thinking, boots required to get the Mito, and some other stuff. The final 2 item caves. Wow, BuzzThunder zapping that whole room of enemies. Got 400 or something experience points.
Nicely done. There is up to 344, RCS at 334, and here's Reapmac.
Yeah, I wonder how BuzzThunder's approach to this fight is gonna be. Well, you know what else I realized? We're missing a palace. Weird.
No, we're not. We've seen
that's right.
and 5.
Yeah, that's right. P4. I forgot all about P4.
Yep. Also, RCS needing to take a death to be able to ferry back out of this room, having found the dead end.
This is that fairy room I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, because we were discussing before the race about how you had you managed to get yourself out of this room.
Yeah, with the jump spell you can deboost through there. BuzzThunder takes a death. This boss isn't too far from the beginning of the palace, so it's definitely gonna cost him a minute or so to get back here each time if he game overs. So it looks like he's got a good rhythm. He's got good form, stabbing that Rebo in his face as he's going by. One more whack should do it.
If he doesn't die first, that is.
Yeah, and an interesting thing about this boss is, don't dismount him over there in the corner. That's the worst place to do it. Interesting thing about this boss. RoseCitySaint said this guy, which would kill him in one shot at Life 4, definitely. The interesting thing about the boss that BuzzThunder was just facing there is that if you run into that boss's body, it does almost no damage. But if you get hit by one of those sword beams, it will take 2 or so bars of health away from you. So you'll see RoseCitySaint is using the cheese strats on this guy, getting him to come out and poking him like that. If Rose gets hit one time, this guy will definitely take all 3 of those hearts away. Without doubt.
Also, BuzzThunder taking a look at that river and going, something looks fishy here.
Yeah. He's probably saying, dig, fix your game.
It's certainly a weird glitch. I hadn't seen it before. I can understand if they're confused.
I mean, it works. It definitely works. You can get to the other side of that bridge.
Yeah,
but getting back, I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, I don't think they're gonna figure it out. It did look like BuzzThunder's gonna come back for Reapmac at a later point, and that's RCS taking down Guma.
Oh yeah, and there we go. He's gonna be placing that gem. That's a really important boss to take down early on. I don't know if BuzzThunder will probably fight that guy. That's a really tough fight. You know, I guess unless you do the cheesy strats or whatever, but it's just not fun to fight that guy like that. But I understand with attack 3 and only 1 hit KO, it's probably, and especially without down stab, I mean, you're probably definitely not trying to be as safe as possible, especially in a tourney match, semifinals. You know.
Oh, absolutely, because you know that any small execution mistake can quickly add up.
Yeah, right now, RoseCitySaint is going, oh my god, is this the right play? Did BuzzThunder already get the raft? Is BuzzThunder over in the east already? What am I doing? BuzzThunder is narrowing it down, though. He's already done P3.
He's already seen his glove, which RCS still doesn't know of. not a terrible spot. RCS just didn't explore that cave and that bit of the map, unfortunately.
Well, you and I, with the top-down perspective, we know that it's either going to be in Magic Container Cave, it's going to be in Palace 5 or Palace 4, and if it's not, it's going to be in Spectacle Rock, and one of these places is going to have the hammer. RoseCitySaint has that knowledge of where Spec Rock is, because he's already been in Death Mountain.
Yes. Admittedly, Death Mountain wasn't particularly terrible, at least for RCS, but for all we know, BuzzThunder could manage to take a different path and get completely lost, because that happens too.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed, I don't want to say straightforward, but where Spectacle Rock was, it was in a wide open area with a bunch of caves. They just crossed swords. RoseCitySaint was just in that room. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like if it was a search for Spec Rock, it probably wouldn't be too difficult for BuzzThunder to find. But if Reflect Spell happens to be free and not behind 8 magic containers, then that Death Mountain dig was not for nothing, but you know, it doesn't. There's no real advantage that RoseCitySaint's gonna have because of it, and I want to say it costs RoseCitySaint at least 8 minutes, because once you find Hammer Cave, maybe not 8 minutes, maybe more like 5 minutes. Once you get Hammer Cave, is a 90-second ordeal alone. So let's see what this item is. It's the red candle.
Ooh,
so
that's an ouch.
Yeah, big oofers in chat for these two.
Yeah, this was not the nicest of P5s either. That took RCS a good few minutes to get his candle out of here. And BuzzThunder is going to do much the same. Which does narrow down our options for that raft, as RCS is deciding to go P4, which does make sense. There's just not that many options right now.
The thing is, once RoseCitySaint finds that raft, he's probably gonna say goodbye to the glove, and I want to see BuzzThunder's facial expression right now when he finds that candle.
He does not look amused.
He just said, "Dag nabbit."
Yep. Which also reminded me I never technically checked RCS's cropping. That does not matter.
Well, it looks fine over here. I don't know if it's different over there.
Different on Restream, they can't see their base cams.
Yeah.
Or, actually, BuzzThunder's very amusing live split.
Oh yeah, that's nice. So, I believe it's a 50-50 right now.
Yeah, between P4 and that last item cave.
And if it's in that last item cave, that's actually good for RoseCitySaint, because I think that's going to put him in the direction of finding that glove.
Yeah, because he's gonna avoid dealing with the bridge until, for as long as possible, quite possibly, and he doesn't know why it's glitched.
Well, right now, he's a veteran player. He definitely knows that you can get across that.
He just might not go there, for that matter.
Same with BuzzThunder. BuzzThunder was just taking a look at it and being like, "Wow."
Okay, that's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. But it never feels good at around a 30-minute mark to be finding a raft, or later than 30 minutes. So you better believe that if the raft is in here, RoseCitySaint is probably going to maybe poke around a little bit to look for Mito for downstab, but he's going to be sailing east not long after, and that would be a bad deal for him.
Yeah, because we know that his raft is in a spot that's not incredibly difficult to find. He just didn't quite get over there to that particular cave.
Yeah, you had to go right out of is that Parappa Pass, I think, was what took them down to the southern section there.
Mm-hmm.
And BuzzThunder gives up on the Goomba search and is gonna go into the. Oh, that is really good for RoseCitySaint. Not so much for BuzzThunder. Well, first of all, there's a heart container now in this seed. So there's that, which is not good for chat or commentary because now that they can survive more. But yeah, if RoseCitySaint goes right, he'll find his glove, and it looks like that's the direction he's headed. But there's Palace 3 over here, which Rose City shouldn't really have a problem with doing. Oh, he's going around. Okay, is that it?
Nope, he's walking past. I think it might be that case there, but he's certainly not going for it.
Yeah, he probably thinks he already did it.
Which is entirely possible. I know he's been in that bit of map quite a few times already, because you kind of have to go from there to get anywhere on the southern half of things right now. But
he's got his mind and his heart set on P3, so he'll go through here, find what was it, a P bag or something ridiculous?
It was 100-point P bag.
Yeah,
which is just a whammy, just whammy for RCS. Well, it's not there.
Yeah,
I think Buzz will be very happy with his heart container out of pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to have, especially with combat being kind of nasty to see, but like when you're looking for a raft, there's better things to find.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how these flags roll, man. You know, I mean, I don't know if there's something in the algorithm, you know what I mean? But, like, they always end up to roll, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Also, there was Carrot for Buzz, not particularly hard to find, just on the other end of this crumbling bridge.
Yeah.
Make a mental note for later.
Yeah, it's not gonna take long for these guys to finish everything else out once they get to the bottom of it all. But, RoseCitySaint gonna do a down stabless Rebo fight. No shield, no life spell.
And immediately takes the death.
He took the death. Weird.
Okay.
He's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna commit suicide right here. Just let
Rebo run him over, basically.
It's like, I'm not even gonna try.
Nope.
All things considered, I think RoseCitySaint's got a really, besides that glove, I think RoseCitySaint's in a really good position right now. He's got about to be placed. BuzzThunder. The thing is, as soon as BuzzThunder gets what he needs, he's gonna punch the gas. And if RoseCitySaint finds that raft before he finds that glove, man, I'm telling you, he might not even remember Trophy Cave exists at this point.
No, that's the concern, is it's not in a bad spot, but the thing is, it's not in a bad spot.
Yeah. And he might think that he already got it, or, you know, so many things can happen. Right now, his mind is spinning. He just have got no idea what's going on right now, as far as knowing like where his race partner is at. You know, is that his last life? Okay, BuzzThunder's got one more life left. He's gonna find his. Oh, this was a heart container. That's right.
Yeah, P4 is a heart.
Yeah, so BuzzThunder knows. Well, Death Mountain is probably lingering on his mind, and it looks like he's headed that way. He's gonna have the candle, which will make it speedier. He'll be able to see things, get through it a little quicker. RoseCitySaint, I'm guessing, found that pea bag and was upset. Decided to up an A.
Yeah, he's out of there. He
Yeah,
is
but
out
you
there.
can see on the tracker, he's placed 2 gems already. Is he gonna do the bridge?
He is.
Yep. It's very high likelihood that the town of Mito and the other item. Oh my goodness! You know, I was just thinking, if this happens to be the raft, then anything that pushes RoseCitySaint away from finding that glove is going to be bad for him, you know, and good for Buzz, really. But yeah, there's Mito.
Yep.
And I don't know. I'm trying to be not biased here and want one to win rather than the other. To be honest, I don't care who wins or loses. I just want to get a crack at him, whoever it is. But it's just interesting to see this thing. We got one advantage on one side where they've got an item where you absolutely are going to need it to beat this game with, and then you have another guy who's got 2 gems down at the 35-minute mark and is likely about to go find the raft, so that's going to push him away. It's really difficult to give the advantage to anybody because BuzzThunder's kind of chugging along. But RoseCitySaint's like really forward down the gas, but he's about to be, you know, on the other side of the world here in a second.
Yes, alright. BuzzThunder, by the way, needs to make a choice here on pass-throughs. I believe it is this southeast one, though. And one of these ones down here in the southeast is going to get him over.
It's the one that's he just passed it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He just passed it. This could be a bit chat, because depending on where, because we don't know where the other pass-throughs go, but the one that RCS took to find the Spectacle Rock is not the one that BuzzThunder is currently taking, as we see the raft.
And there it is. Now, does not having the glove hurt RoseCitySaint at this point in time? Probably not. If he's able to beat Palace 6 and Palace 2 without it, then he should be okay until the end of the game. He's got to come back to the west anyway.
Also, BuzzThunder's choice of pass-through got him to Hammer Cave immediately, but did not detour him through Spectacle Rock. The pass-through cave RCS took detoured him past Spectacle Rock to get up here to this big area. RCS also finding this heart container here is the last item on the list.
Yeah, I mean, he's still missing that glove though.
Yeah.
And that's what I was just talking about a second ago. If you can beat P6 and P2 without it, then it doesn't really pose any immediate danger. But he's going to need to have it before he goes into GP, so it's also going to give Buzz a little bit of an advantage, because once he gets over there, he's not going to be running around looking for everything. If he can find Reflect Spell, easy peasy, he might just go ahead and just nope out on the rest of the game and start placing gems here.
Yeah. And RCS decided, okay, yeah, this is all I can do on this bit of the map I'm at here. As Buzz here finds the magic jar, and RCS is going to head back, I assume, to the raft pile now. This pass-through cave kinda sucks.
Yeah. Oh, it's not too good. This one here?
And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any alternative path either to the south, unless they can somehow walk around with food, so it doesn't... Which I doubt. To be honest, looks like it's just a one giant wall of rock all the way across.
Yeah.
Buzz is actually about to pick up Raph as well, now crossing this bridge.
Yeah, he's gonna get his downward thrust technique too, and it'd be interesting to see how these two play this from now on. How aggressive that they play, because you know when you sail at the 40-minute mark, it does never feel good. ever.
No, it does not. But you also know that it was not a quick dig for that either, so you do wonder how badly your opponent got stuck by this. I mean, that bridge was supposed to start, it's just that you don't really want to go over there.
Well, in his mind is, oh my god, RoseCitySaint got this 1 minute into the race.
Right, because you could have gotten this a minute into the race.
Walking around in circles.
Oh.
And that's probably what they're both thinking right now.
Absolutely. As we see, by the way, a town here right next to the raft tile. And I'm okay.
So yeah,
This is a surprisingly nice cave for enemies. There's the hammer.
Buckle in, we might be here for a while. Because upon all this, we still have a 54-room GP ahead of us.
Oh my goodness, yes, because in Finals Flags, it is full GP. They are not getting any shortcuts there. It could be quite a while. Those half-an-hour GPs are now entirely likely, as RCS finds New Kasuda right next to the raft tile.
Yeah, unfortunately there's nothing he can do here at this point in time. He's gonna need to spell and at least 7 magic containers to get that spell and that item out of here. With magic container requirements turned on, you're gonna need at least 7 magic containers to get the spell out of that town.
Yep, also, we see a gray-eyed rock, everyone.
Yep.
Good boy. Add the flute to our list of things we need to complete this seed.
Well, good for them. There's not too many places that it could be on the west even. There's the Spec Rock, and I think that's just about it. On the east, we still have every single location. It could be behind that 7 magic container lady.
I was gonna say guitar.
Yeah, magic guitar lady, dude. Be cool if she kicked open the door and started shredding.
That's the spell here for RCS and Nipper. That's a.
Well, it could. In his mind, it could be the glove. If I were him, I'd keep that in my back pocket for another 2 magic containers until I had 2 more magic containers. Then I would go back there with that spell and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm certain. Although right now, not all that useful.
Looks like he's gonna go make that 3-screen trip right now.
Okay, it's actually not too far, so I do get this idea.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do 3 screens 4 times.
Yeah, that does kind of suck. Buzz here, in the meantime,
So,
is on his raft and is heading off to the raft tile now as well.
It's really difficult to put a lead on somebody right now. RoseCitySaint's got the gem advantage, sure, but BuzzThunder's got that glove. So, I'm pretty sure Buzz is gonna go and wipe out the whole West in one swoop once he gets, attack 5 and all that stuff. And RoseCitySaint finds the kidnapped child in the spell tower, which doesn't really do him any good right now. He's gonna need 6 magic containers in order to get the spell from that lady.
Absolutely, and we don't even know where the Runia is, for that matter.
Looks like BuzzThunder's gonna go ahead and place that gem in P3. I don't blame him. Right now is actually a really good time. He'll go in here. He'll likely get 2 levels. He's already almost halfway to the next level. So.
Yeah, as chat says, it does kind of depend. How long does it take RCS to find that glove, as he finds another town right here in the northeastern bit of this part of the map. Well, northeastern, I guess.
it might take RCS 45 minutes to even get done doing everything over here. It could take him, 20 minutes for him to figure it out, but, upon clearing all the palaces over here, he's got 3 palaces over here. What do we got? We got 1, 2, and 6 on the eastern continent. So 2 and 6, 1 will be a quick dig, but 2 and 6 will likely take a long time.
Yeah, then they could be glove locked as well, you know.
And well, he's got that hammer too, so that puts Spec Rock on the table. So he might do Spec Rock as well. If I have a Maze Island sighting over here, he's probably gonna step on here, get this P bag or 1-up doll. It's always good early on to check these forest tiles for stuff. BuzzThunder's gonna space out 2 levels, and you're gonna get life 5 and attack 4 out of the deal.
Nice. Also, it looks like this is a bit of a segmented east here today. It looks like there's at least 2 sections. I'm not sure if there's a bit way up north or if it's just these 2 paths today. Sometimes the east is split into thirds, sometimes halves. It might be thirds today, it looks like. Really easy palace here in the Maze Island.
What were these for the finals, or for the semifinals rather?
Sorry, what?
I said, what a worthy seed for the semifinals.
Oh, absolutely. This is pretty interesting. By the way, peach colored P2, as we see in one of the 2 items here. Wait, regarding the bias.
Yeah, BuzzThunder's gonna pick up his hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it'd be interesting to see what happens from this point forward. If RoseCitySaint will probably go all in on Palace too, because it has 1 glove block in it, and it has 7 different ways that you can go. Right? 7? No,
that's fairly short. I don't know the exact
number. 5. It's 5. Yeah, it's 5 different ways you can go. So there's only a 20% chance that you'll be blocked from the item or the boss. But there are rare instances where you're blocked from both.
RCS finding a couple of forced encounters in a row and is kind of stuck. BuzzThunder now catching sight of Red Rock.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a 100%. Bad thing for RCS is it's probably going to be the 100% check that until he finds that glove.
At this rate, yeah, because he's done everything else on the west.
I wonder if it's lingering in his mind, the trophy cave.
Is there a way to remove or mute the commentators? Rude! I guess if you really don't want to watch us, you can go to the Rucker's personal pages. Shoutouts to more runners at any rate. BuzzThunder and RoseCitySaint, top runners here in Zelda 2 Randomizer, for providing us with a very excellent semifinals match. Spell for Buzz. This Maze Island's second item is really trolling RCS today. There we go. And there's the medicine. Aw, thanks, chat. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
I know we're not the most talkative today. I myself, at least, am pretty tired.
Yeah, I had a cheesesteak sub earlier, Philadelphia style, so I'm a little on the drowsy side.
Hey, it works. Always good to have someone, and I'm also doing restreaming, and we're also, between us, trying to not forget your track names. Our BuzzThunder here is going to get challenged shortly as well.
Yeah, I'm fighting Skeeter. I'm fighting away to. My eyes are like shutting. I'm like, almost in a cheesesteak coma over here. And BuzzThunder, what was that? Oh, BuzzThunder found the which,
Child.
oh yeah, the kidnapped child. That's right.
Chad has now decided to talk about Philly cheesesteaks. They are pretty good.
Yeah. Man, so RoseCitySaint's gonna 104% clear this palace to find out whether it's glove blocked or find out that it is not the glove. Things that could work out for him, possible the boots or like a magic container or something.
Yeah. That's good. It's pretty useful for navigating the map a bit. Flute would be handy too.
Oh yeah.
Getting through this room nicely. You can get yourself stuck in there if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, I've been not careful before, and it sucks. Especially if that room's deep into a palace. You gotta sit there and let the blocks hit you in the head until you're dead.
Yeah.
Man, wham sandwiches all around for RCS.
Yeah, absolutely. BuzzThunder now finding Maze Island as well. Still missing that flute, though, is the biggest problem. Flute and... I need to remember to mark Buzz's child. Flute and Reflect are the two items we currently need. Also, we kind of need to locate our remaining palaces. Hope we don't know if any of them might be boots block.
Yeah, I'm guessing at this point there's a high likelihood of it being that way.
We're actually missing... yeah, we're missing two palaces in Maze Island, so... And the Red Rock, so yeah.
Plus, the ever so coveted upstab technique, can't leave him without it. Here's the item room for RoseCitySaint.
Yep, we'll see what this is. Just the pea bag. That's a 500 pointer. So, not a lot of health today, indeed.
And BuzzThunder finds the glove required room. Let's see if this leads to anything. If this leads to the boss, then this definitely gives Buzz a pretty big advantage. And it does, so...
Bad news for RCS, he's gonna have to come back here.
Yeah.
He can dig P2 all he wants, but he is gonna have to come back.
Yeah. It's he's gonna end up spending he's gonna end up spending a good bit of time in here trying to find that glove block, and then once he finds it, he's gonna be pretty upset with himself. And because having to come all the way back to Maze Island and after finding the glove, and
yeah.
But if he's doing his math right, once he finds the last dead end, which is right here, he should know that is glove blocked, and he does. Yep. So he leaves.
Yeah, BuzzThunder in the meantime finding one of the two items in Maze Island, the one right by the palace, that's a magic shard. The other one's a bit of a troll, it's way in the southeast corner, basically, and that one is the child.
No, it's the medicine.
Thinking of medicine, child was in Soul Power. Yeah, so that one's in the southeast corner, it's gonna take Buzz a bit to get there. He might also take some detours, because it is on the other end of the map.
Did Buzz press the Gamble-matic? It looks like that he might have dipped out on the item in P2.
He did. Either that. He decided to get out of there after beating Helmet Head and decided, meh.
Yeah, I mean, Palace 2 can be a, whatchamacallit, Palace 2 can be a bit of a chore to have to complete. It's Palace 5's little brother for a reason.
Also, we just located our remaining palaces. Never mind boots.
Oh yeah, so no boots required. However, the boots or the flute could be on the water tile. So there's that.
Yep. No, boots are not required for. At least boots are not required for getting to palaces.
Oh yeah. BuzzThunder zeroing in on that item. There he is. He's got it. RoseCitySaint finding the. I don't think this is the final item. I think there might be the desert square tile. I don't think they've found that one.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen it yet.
But
also, we have a rather long Valley of Death today, I noticed.
yeah, ooh, and it's another P bag. For each one of these P bags, that's another heart container that has been removed out of the game.
I think that might have been 3 now. We saw one P2, I thought. That was a 500 pointer.
Yeah. Well then, the hammer was in,
That came right next to the raft tile.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. The first risen P bag cave. Okay, looks like Buzz is going back inside Palace too. He probably remembers that flute block, doesn't want to leave that item behind.
Right. Probably hoping that the flute was just out in the open, that he wouldn't have to deal with this, but no such luck. We'll see if this is GP or P1 in Valley of Death for RCS.
I feel like it would have to be P1, right? I mean, it seems like a really ridiculous gamble to leave that open palace out there and just... I mean, I have his audio on. I don't think I heard the GP music, so...
No, this is GP. That's GP. P1 is in Red Rock.
Okay, so that's what...
That's the thing, is that's P1's in Red Rock.
That's what's going on here. So, P6, just south of him, RCS hates doing P6 without the glove, but the glove sometimes ends up being in there. If I had to take a wild guess, I'm gonna say flute is probably in here, or boots.
Yeah, there is a good chance of it. We'll see what RCS manages to find in here. Kind of a black-brown color. We've got a lot of yellowish-brown palaces today, not a particular fan.
Yeah, this definitely looks like some diarrhea.
Yeah, at least P2 can be called Peach. This one, no such luck. And I do believe GP is somewhere not terribly, somewhere in between these two shades as well.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, so RoseCitySaint knows that he made a mistake somewhere, or that that the glove is in Three-Eyed Rock, or I mean not Three-Eyed Rock, in Spectacle Rock.
Both of which are entirely possible from his perspective.
That's right. There's that desert square tile also. RoseCitySaint's probably looking for that as well.
Yeah. Buzz looks kind of annoyed.
Yeah. I know he knows you have to go left in order to get to the item in P2, right?
Yeah, no, he knows.
He's gonna be mighty upset when he finds that P bag.
Yeah, because he's losing quite a few minutes here to this.
Yeah, I mean, but little does he know, at this point, he's kind of in the lead.
Yeah, that glove is trolling RCS here right now, unfortunately.
And BuzzThunder will have what it takes to beat Palace 6 immediately when he sees it.
Absolutely. And he's just gonna up A out of there, not even gonna bother getting EXP, it's just, oh yeah, I'm out of here. It also should note that there was the way to the southern bit of the continent is this pass-through cave right here.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get in there and find it immediately.
Oh yeah.
What's RoseCitySaint doing? It looks like he's going across the... Okay, he's looking at other past their caves. He knows that he's missing that desert square tile.
Yeah, it does look like there is at least a little bit of something way up north somewhere, perhaps. Yeah, we can see it. And there, well, there's the.
Well, there was a heart container, but it doesn't exist anymore. So it looks like that these two might have 5 heart containers max to beat this game with, which isn't really. It's actually kind of nice.
Not too bad, no. But yeah, I can confirm. Okay, BuzzThunder is taking this past their cave. He needs this to go south. RCS is probably trying to find a way north right now. We are still missing Darunia, which could be up there. Actually, it's about the only thing that could be up north, but we are still missing Darunia.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking for is that town to get the upstab technique and to get that final spell.
Yeah. Because this here is old. Oh, that's Darunia, actually, huh?
It's got a weird purple sky, so when you first enter it, it's difficult to tell what's what.
No, I recognize the purple sky. I guess this isn't too far from Old Casuto, that or I got lost, which are both entirely possible.
And so BuzzThunder has what it takes to get the job done here in this palace. Let's see, swish. Down the hole he goes. He's going to be forced left into the BGT room. Let's see how he fares in this one here.
Yep.
Oh no, wait a minute, this isn't the BGT room, this is the Canadian drop hole room. These two both feel like that they are way behind.
Oh man, with that raft, absolutely.
It was out in the open, and they both 40-minute got it, so...
Yeah, it does not feel good if the raft was pretty available and you just decided to not go to that end of the map.
Yeah.
As, that's Shield for RCS and Darunia. Bit of a whammy there.
Oh yeah. So I'm not really too sure what RCS is doing now. I don't think there's really anything else he can do over here. He's found all the items that he can, and he's spotted the water tile, so it should be up in A City.
Yeah, it should. Ah, okay, this one... Okay, yeah, this is me getting a little... Okay, we did Zelda Pursuit earlier, I just got a little turned around because of this map. Guess who has a really, really awful sense of direction?
Who's that? Is that it?
Yeah, I have a truly miserable sense of direction, and, note-taking is the only way I have any idea where something is, but even then, there's limitations.
Oh, what, you thought that was old Casuto?
Yeah, I got a little lost as to exactly what was where. Again.
Oh, yeah.
RCS is gonna turn in medicine now. I got lost, that's just not me.
Yeah, I mean, it's even when you're playing this game, it's easy to get lost, so it's no big deal. Stuff happens.
I'm used to it. Map randomizer is the map randomizer.
It's really cool. That's one of the best thing. That's the coolest thing about this game is the fact that the map is different every single time. We're gonna see likely RoseCitySaint do Death Mountain, find a spec rock, and if it's not the boots, he's probably gonna put his palm against his forehead and say, "What did I do? What did I miss?"
Mm-hmm.
And either he'll remember that, oh shoot, I didn't see Trophy Cave, or he's gonna say, oh dang, it's Trophy Cave, and then retrace his steps. Did he get the spell out of here? What?
No, he is not.
He must.
I'm not sure what he was doing earlier, but he is getting it, and that's life. Whammy after whammy for RCS. That is not helpful.
Yeah. So the kidnapped child and the medicine not really doing anything. I might actually look and see if the shield spell or the jump spell equals fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Nah, that was the seed I did earlier. I was like, wait a minute, was shield fire? But nah, that bullshit happened to me earlier. BuzzThunder finds the item in Palace 6.
Love the back-to-back remakes.
Oh yeah, it's good money too. I don't think he's quite gonna get a second level off of this fight, but he'll have a he will have a level not shortly thereafter. He will at least get 2 levels out of this palace, maybe even 3, depending on how he plays his cards. How much stuff he decides.
Nice reboot fight there. Had little. And as we see another magic jar, which is legitimately useful as we start to narrow down where this reflect is, because we are left with Rudo, which is locked behind a trophy we don't have. Old Kasuto and new Kasuto, all of which are great.
Yeah, which you know what that leaves, right? You know what that means? Flute is in Spectacle Rock, and Boots are in Palace 1. Because we've seen all the items. Which means what's on the water tile? That's what I want to know.
Good question. Could be the flute.
Well, RoseCitySaint just got the flute.
Oh, never mind. I'm a scatterbrain. Where did he find it?
It was on Spectacle Rock.
Oh, lol. Nice. So yeah, in which case, not much, as water tile might have a magic jar. That was the thing. As BuzzThunder find farther.
The final magic jar was in
I think.
And it was in Hammer Cave.
Oh no, I'm dumb. Then in which case, yeah, ignore me. I got sidetracked by some other things a bit here, and entirely missed the flute and for RCS.
It's all good.
Alright, no.
Fentown, Star rolled this atrocity.
Yes, I did.
But then we have this possibility where Reflect could be behind the 8 magic guitar, magic person, dude in old Kasuto. Like, I need a cup of coffee so bad. I'm like delirious. Yeah. There's only a few places that the required Reflect spell could be. We still don't know what Fire's been linked to either, so that could be Reflect as well.
Oh yeah, and Fire is still, as we mentioned, we can't really get any of our spells other than new Kasuto is available at this point, but old Kasuto and Rudo are still out of the question.
You know what this is gonna do though? This is gonna send RoseCitySaint on another little rabbit hole. It's not gonna be that big, but you know he's gonna get the boots out of P1, then he's gonna go find the water tile, which isn't too far from here. So, but still, it's something that you know, BuzzThunder doesn't know it, but the only thing that he has left really is, well, he hasn't turned in the kidnapped child or the medicine yet. But I don't know. Yeah, Death Mountain is the only play for him at this point in time.
Yeah, indeed. Oh my goodness, also, this shade of P1 is kind of miserable.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pepto-Bismol cotton candy. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Chad is also calling it Pepto-Bismol.
The good thing for RoseCitySaint though is that the boots will help speed up his exploration.
There is that, if nothing else. But RCS definitely still needs the glove.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a point in time that's going to be very soon where he's going to say, "Oh poop, what did I miss?" Then he's going to do a little bit of recollecting, a little bit of trying to remember what had happened, where did this all go wrong, and he's going to realize that, oh shoot, I forgot something on the west. I never got that trophy cave, which trophy cave is one of the more easy to remember palaces because you enter it and you go left. All the other item caves you enter from the left and you go right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an easy one to remember if you've missed it or not. He probably already knows that he hasn't seen it yet. So that's probably lingering in the back of his mind. Oh, I gotta go find trophy now. You know, after he goes to the water tile. Right now he's probably thinking the water tile has the glove on it, but
Absolutely. We'll see. Pepto Palace to counter the diarrhea of Hallis earlier. Yeah.
That's actually pretty funny. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Buzz has got a bit of a lead right here.
Yeah, just that. Well, he still does need a flute, but that glove is being a bit of a problem for us, yes.
Yeah, oh, you know what he's doing? He's going to go find the other pass-through cave to go find Darunia. That's what he wants to do. Oh, and he's going to do this also. Did we ever see the spell? I don't know if we saw the spell in here or not.
I don't think so. Don't think we have yet.
This is probably fire spell. Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't seen this one yet. That's probably lingering in. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. BuzzThunder did do Death Mountain earlier. That's right.
Yes.
When looking for the raft. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I think we're still missing a magic jar somewhere. Yeah, that's it, apparently.
Yeah. My fault.
The two that RCS are missing are P6 and this.
Yeah, well.
Gotta love magic.
Well, we're about to find out what's going on here. This is
That's fire.
Yep. Be interesting to see what that goes to. Doesn't look like anything of note so far. It's not jump or shield or fairy spell.
Did you change color there?
Nah, he stayed the same color.
Okay, yeah, So, yeah, not jump, not fairy.
We're about to find out here in just 1 second.
Yeah.
And if it's reflect spell, then BuzzThunder's probably going to be trying to go fast. There's that trophy, which could be required for reflect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be thunder.
Oh, that's jump.
Hey, what's up, Nightcrawler? How's it going?
Hey, Nightcrawler. Reflect is in Rudo. Now, the question is, does fire no, that's thunder. That, I believe, therefore. Thunder fire, it looked like, for Buzz?
Yeah, well, it looks like... Oh, here comes the glove for RoseCitySaint. He's headed literally right for it.
He is finally finding his glove.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Somewhere in this bit of the map. I can't quite remember which exact cave it is. It's been a while, but it's somewhere over here.
Yeah, he's coming right up on it right now. There it is.
Ah, yes, all the way up the coast, so a little east. Kind of somewhat missable. And now this is becoming a bit more of a race, where CS is now has the glove. We do know that trophy is required for Reflect, so you had to dig P1 for those boots. Because Fire is linked to Thunder today. Oh, this is 100% seed indeed, Trails.
Yeah, this is definitely been to like the point to where it looked like BuzzThunder was definitely gonna run away with this one, but looks like RoseCitySaint. That's it. That's what I was saying earlier, that it doesn't really directly affect Rose at this point to not having the glove unless it stops him from doing palaces, and it did stop from doing P2 and P6. But you know, he's been able to do stuff.
Yeah, Thunderfire does make the rest of the game easier. RCS is about to, as I forget that to mark the trophy, he is about to hit go mode.
And if BuzzThunder hurries up and gets gets the flute and does P5, places the gem in P5 and gets that whistle real fast. RoseCitySaint is the first guy in go mode right now.
Yep. Finally hitting go mode, hour 14, just shortly after finally picking up his glove.
Not only that, they're tied on gems, so it's not really looking too good for BuzzThunder right now.
No, at this point, unfortunately, the fact that you had to do everything does help out RCS and not finding the glove for an hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
BuzzThunder unfortunately needs to pick up every other item in the game and is not doing Death Mountain, which is unfortunate. To know that he did take a different route in Death Mountain than RCS did. RCS found his way to found a direct path to Spectacle Rock. BuzzThunder never actually did, come to think of it, so this might be a bit.
Yeah, Buzz is looking for that desert square tile, and he's also looking for Darunia. Because if Darunia has the Reflect spell, then he's good to go. But little does he know, it's not in there, and he's gonna have to do, you know, everything else in the game.
Yep. Well, that's the desert tile and Karak for RCS. That will be RCS's 4th gem at an hour 16. I also note now, looking at his life split, it took him 38 minutes between his 2nd gem and his 3rd. Which I believe was a raft hunt plus trying to dig through the east a bit.
Yeah, despite having to double dip all of these palaces, RoseCitySaint still could have probably managed to squeak this one out. It does, Buzz does know where the boss in P4 is, and has a good understanding of P5 and P6, or P1 is free, so...
Yeah, I mean, Buzz died to Goof. I actually don't remember if Buzz ever found P5, but he certainly was in there earlier.
Yeah, I think P5 is just east of Start.
Just north is what I wrote it down as, but yes.
Okay, then, yeah, that could be right also. I know it's right by Start. I could have sworn it was just to the east, but I could be wrong. That could be P4. You know what? I think you're right. I think P4 is just east of Start. Because RoseCitySaint was just in there. Not only that, routing worked out in RoseCitySaint's favor really well here as well. Because he's going to do P2. He's gonna do P6, and he's gonna be right outside of GP when after he does P6. So he'll just have to do go fairy feed a few encounters in Valley of Death, and that's it.
Looking pretty bad for Buzz here, unless Buzz can manage to get back to Death Mountain real quick, which is currently not happening, unfortunately.
Well, I think he's headed there right now. I think right now is probably where he's like, all right, well, obviously I have to go do this. He's probably
yeah, this should be it. The Death Mountain entrance isn't too far from here, a little bit north there. I think it's right here, yeah. Now, the thing is, he still needs to find his way to Spectral Rock. I don't think he ever actually got there, which is a bit of an issue right now. One of the southeasternmost caves on this, in this Death Mountain gets you there. That's how RCS got there. There's also a different pass-through cave that, in the same big area that was the Hammer Cave, because that's how RCS got that way. That's a nasty dead end for Buzz.
Yeah, BuzzThunder at this point in time knows that has to be the flute, and the boots have to be in. He's already got the thing all figured out, but at this point it's too late for him, unfortunately.
That is RCS taking down Barbara. No, that is Helmet Head here.
Yeah.
He just has P6 left.
Yep. This thing is starting to wind down a little bit. He's got P6 left. And then he's got
GP.
Yeah, he's got GP, which is right above it. Pretty sure he could probably just walk down the coast, but whatever. He knows for certain that this will take him there, so...
Better take a safe route than to take a risk at the coast, I suppose, because the map can get pretty annoying. BuzzThunder is taking not the right pass-through. I don't know where this pass-through is taking him, but it's not to Spectral Rock. There's only a couple of... I don't think. There's only 3 caves that lead to Spectral Rock. One of them is in the far southeast. Another is near the Hammer Cave. I'm not sure where the third one ends up going. Not this one, evidently, although this is one of the others that leads there. It is up here somewhere. That's Hammer Cave.
Yeah, this is the area that RoseCitySaint came out the second time.
Yeah. The thing is, we're not quite I can't quite remember which exact cave RCS to get up here. Because that cave gets you to Spectral Rock.
This one could be right. Nope, it's not.
That's Hammer Cave. It's one of these up here somewhere. Unfortunately, Death Mountain strikes again for poor Buzz, because RCS decided to... Death Mountain is always Russian roulette with caves, and unfortunately, BuzzThunder got a monkey.
And look at these levels for RoseCitySaint, though. Attack 4, Magic 6, and Life 7. He could... Here's the cave right here. This is the cave that takes him to where Spectral Rock is. This is the first one where RoseCitySaint took.
Okay, phew. That helps.
Yeah, RoseCitySaint can easily beat the game with these levels right now, but they're still really low.
Yeah, Attack 4 is a decent bit lower than you'd really like. But he also has almost every spell in the game, pretty much, so there is that to mitigate it. And a decent number of magic jars. 6 is enough as well. Just probably wouldn't mind another attack level if nothing else here.
This spell is given RoseCitySaint the runaround. It looks like BuzzThunder was only in here for a couple minutes. I guess. Well, RoseCitySaint found the way out, but he just hit a loop.
Yeah, how goes the seed? RCS put off his glove for an hour and for an hour, like 12 minutes or something along those lines. BuzzThunder has just had a few other problems, unfortunately. It's 100% seed at any rate, so... And RCS 100%'d it faster than Buzz did.
Yeah, that's kind of what it boils down to. Buzz had a clear-cut advantage with RoseCitySaint not having the whatchamacallit, not having the glove for the first, hour 15 or whatever, but
now that is gone, RCS, by the way, has found, this is the item, because both were in action from the back day. I remember that much. And this will be RCS's 7th magic jar. Nightcrawler, the problem is, RCS doesn't have fire. Fire is locked behind 7 magic jars, and I don't think he's gonna go for it at this point. He's in go mode. Yeah. Sees that item reconnect, turns right around and is out of it. No thunder fire for him today.
Well, he's got to feel a bit behind.
Oh, absolutely. With the glove being where it was, there's no way you don't feel behind.
But little does he know that he was the first with the raft, but last with the glove, but it turned out to not really affect him that much. What was BuzzThunder's big hang-up here?
I think honestly, it's hard to say. Probably some combination of exploration disadvantages. He got pretty lost in P2, had some troubles in Death Mountain. Wound up being a little inefficient with the overworld map. And I think also just had more options available to him too. Like RCS not finding the glove meant he had less options for where to dig for other things.
Yeah, he was glove blocked pretty quickly. That's true. Not having the glove kind of pushed RCS into the last areas, and like where he probably was like, "Wait a minute, I'm missing something."
Yeah. But yeah, if Reflect had been pretty available, this would have probably been a different race. Because BuzzThunder would have hit Go Mode a fair bit earlier. Potentially, although that flute still trolled him, but it might have been a bit nicer at least for Buzz. As Barba is indeed being pretty mean today for RCS. Doesn't help if he's on attack 4. We'll be able to hit attack 5 here though, as BuzzThunder finally finds his boots. I will say, Archills, as a tracker, it never really feels good to mark off every single item on it.
Yeah, it happens sometimes though. Now that we have a little bit of downtime, I just want to say that the new Randomizer update will be released in the next 2 weeks, and it'll be a complete game changer. There's been a stable version that's about to be released here in the next couple weeks.
And it will change the overworld map as we know it.
Oh yeah, and the game.
24 for GP for RCS.
Yep. This is 54 rooms of just nope.
Yeah.
How else to put it? Mixed large and small enemies. Every single room that's generally in the game. Did he just go left and not go right?
He just went left.
Okay.
And ran directly into a giant bomb.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, at this stage of the game, you know, I'm sure he feels like he's the second person who entered. And I know the feeling. I definitely know. I've definitely been in this situation before. This could be the right play.
It could be. This is going left instead of right is certainly a play of somebody who feels behind. And when you get into GP at an hour 24, 26, it doesn't feel good. At any rate, as Buzz picks up his 4th gem here, or deposits in this case, wrong game. Deposits his 4th gem.
Yeah, well, Nightcrawler, it's been a hell of a seed. He didn't get glove until about 15 minutes ago, and he's been full clearing everything, so...
Thing is, he full cleared everything without the block, which has been less full clearing overall than 4 BuzzThunder round up with.
Yeah, he's usually a go-right type of dude. Be interesting to hear what he has to say once he gets into the commentary booth. If he decides to have an interview, if that's something that he decides that he wants to do. This Great Palace already looking pretty bad. And if... Oh, here's Thunderbird. So it turned out a great play to go left at start.
Yeah, it did. Buzz has found his trophy and is going to go turn it in now and hit for go mode. Has to do P4 and P5 and then get his weight and then get back to GP.
RoseCitySaint doing upstab strats, it looked like. Oh, never mind. I thought I heard a double there on one of the rounds. That's a strat that Alisoa and Level Engine can do. They use upstab. Yeah, he just did it right there. I heard it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So yeah, probably not much Palace left after Thunderbird, to be honest. There was that whole right side, unless that was a straight dead end, which is possible. There's probably a lot of Palace over on that side, so...
We'll see. Buzz is back in P4. Karok was pretty quick, so it won't take him too long, but it might be too little too late here, as RCS finds the Eon drop here.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what he does. A lot of games are won going down that hole right there.
That is indeed how the room earned its name, in fact.
This looks pretty good for RCS, though. This long hallway.
Eric down for Buzz.
That's another thing. This could be just a long rabbit hole. And right down that drop is Dark Link.
Oh, absolutely. As RCS finds a down stab block, clears it real quick, and is moving on to this waffle room.
Yeah, I mean, when the Eon drop screws you, you tend to not want to ever do it ever again. It can be like a really, really, really bad play, and in this case, it was required. But you know, if you game over after taking the Eon drop and you're not sure, you might, you know. It's a really tough call to make, especially with a long GP.
Yeah. And now time to go back up through this room. Thankfully, RCS does have both down stab and up stab. Gonna have to deal with the chicken here first, though. Okay, manages to get through it. Did not die, thankfully.
That was close.
made me nervous.
He's down to his last life here. Almost certainly, once he gets to that drop, Dark Link will be right there.
Yeah, alright, sorry. Turning admins related things were elsewhere is also keeping me distracted a little bit here and there, but I should be okay for the rest of this. As RCS takes the Eon drop here, which we know has to be the path. We've seen the others. And speaking of, there is Darkling.
And it takes you right there.
Yeah, it does.
Man, so if you went right, it was a long, dead-end path.
Yeah, long dead end to nowhere.
Yeah, and get your GGs out in chat for RCS, who finished for a time that the race bot will tell us in a second. 34:28.
Yep, nicely done. GG's.
Good job, RoseCitySaint, securing another spot in the grand finale seat, like usual. He is our current Z2R standard champion. So I don't know. I guess you guys ask, see if he wants to come in for an interview or not.
I did do that. And BuzzThunder has also quit, so we're gonna switch on over to the interview scene now.
Okay.
Yep. BuzzThunder cutting stream. So GG's to them both. BuzzThunder called it quits right after RCS got done, and we'll see if we can get these two guys in for an interview.
Yeah.
Did ask them in the race room. We'll see if they respond. RCS, we can at least get in here. Well played, though. Well played, and good race. Buzz got each of them had their own problems with the glove. Glove opened up perhaps a bit too much for Buzz, while RCS just couldn't find it.
Yeah, it was definitely really interesting how this thing played out. Is that RoseCitySaint?
It is. How you doing?
Hey, GG,
Hi.
man.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a really scary one for me personally. When you missed the freaking glove that's free that I should have had in the first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
that put a sufficient scare into me to make me want to go left immediately in GP, and it seemed to have worked out.
It did.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that, facetiously. I mean, he could have gone right and taken a drop that might have actually been faster, but it worked out okay for what I did.
Oh, I know about that left play at the beginning of the palace. I've had to make that play a couple times because, it's definitely a good play to make sometimes, in this case.
I felt it was my only choice. Was Buzz in GP before I was?
No.
He didn't even make it to GP. He was in
P5.
P5.
Wow. Oh, okay. So I kind of panicked for nothing, but I didn't like my run. The Western Continent overworld was, I don't know. I didn't like it. It was a little too wide open for me. I don't like having that much open field without boundaries. And I really hated that stupid bridge just to the left to start. That where you can reach Mito. I could have had downstab friggin' 20 minutes before I did. But there's that one tile of water that makes it look like the bridge doesn't go all the way. But I mean,
that confused me.
Yeah, I mean, you really had to have run into that before to even know that. You could have used the jump cave after you got the fairy spell. You could have used the jump cave to get to the other side anyway, to where Mito was. But I mean, that's bullshit.
You've never seen that before, Rose?
I think I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it just enough to know I should try that.
Oh, okay. RCS's internet tends to be a little spotty, and this is not the first time he's cut out mid-sentence in an interview before. Hey, you're back. You cut out mid-sentence talking about the idiocy of that bridge.
Oh yeah, it's definitely crazy. Bridges like that have definitely caught me up before in the past. But when you clip onto that water, you can walk over there. But it kind of, I guess it wasn't a one-way if there was a jump cave was over there. So I guess you could, without upping and A, probably not the best path to go through jump cave. I guess up at A is probably better.
Yeah, this seed I also didn't like the raft spot location. That's a real pet peeve of mine when you have to go through a bunch of hoops to get from start to the raft spot. I hate that. I really put myself
in such a nasty spot, and you go ahead around quite a few mountains to get from that path through over to the raft tile.
The only thing that really saved my bacon here, I mean, aside from the left in GP, which was not even necessary, I guess, was the fact that you had to spend a lot of time and effort looking for like the flute and the boots, so I didn't really waste time while looking for the glove. Those were all things I sort of uncovered anyway, and there was only a couple minutes of loss due to the glove, like mostly my time in P2. That was a waste without the glove. But yeah, the natural need to do more of a full clear saved me there for sure.
Yeah, so as you probably figured upon finally seeing that glove in an hour and 12 minutes or something similar, yeah, Buzz got that well before you.
Yeah, with that being, I'm just surprised he wasn't already in GP, because if the glove wasn't the holdup, did he have a hard time in Death Mountain maybe?
The problem is the glove opened up too much for him is perhaps the problem there. He wound up digging out all the palaces. He dug out P6 that had a magic jar. I was able to avoid the Rebo fight in P6, I guess, but I mean, I stumbled across that room and I more or less full cleared 3. I mean, if I had the glove, I don't think that would have wasted too much time for me either. Maybe a little bit in 6 early, but
what ended up happening was early on, you found the raft probably about, I don't know, a minute or two before he did, and he had found the glove and you hadn't.
Yeah.
But you had placed the gems in P5 and P3 where he died to the down stabbless Rebo fight. He I think he just avoided it. Maybe he just didn't even try it, or did he try it and game over? I can't remember. But
it was pretty friendly. I was only at attack 3, and it didn't take that many hits. I thought it was pretty friendly.
It's not that bad of a fight, but he ended up sailing east with no gems placed but the glove, and you ended up sailing east with 2 gems placed and the glove. Actually, no, that's right. He ended up getting down stabbed before he sailed east, and then he ended up doing P3. So I guess he did sail with 1 gem, but he never did P5.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess it was just execution and overworld exploration. I don't know.
He did get kind of lost in P2, I think it was. And the other thing is, you guys took different routes in Death Mountain. You found your special rock on your search for Hammer Cave. He took different pass-throughs and did not stumble across.
Yeah, that's where I thought
the Hammer Cave.
I thought the difference might have been Death Mountain, because mine was really pretty clean. I didn't really waste any time in Death Mountain, and since I wasted time with the glove, I probably made up time in Death Mountain.
Yeah, you definitely gained up that back like a minute or two there. Being able to just stumble across a spectacle rock on your way to Hammer Cave.
Yeah, and I was very lucky. I was very lucky to remember the way back to Spectacle Rock the next time through, because that had the flute, which opened up 1, which had the boots, right? And then I think the boots unlocked the trophy on the water tile for reflect. So that was all very necessary.
It's really interesting. You both full cleared the West before sailing, except you didn't have the glove. So like you both did all of the palaces. You both did Death Mountain, and you both did well yeah, you did all the item caves except you missed the trophy cave. So it's just really interesting, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, it's 40 minutes in. These two probably feel like they're really behind right now, but they're both pretty neck and neck.
Yeah, you got that right. I knew the whole time the trophy cave was on my mind. And I just sort of early, I just agreed to move on with my life and sail and do what I could in the East. And I just told myself, after I get the boots, maybe I'll try to see if that trophy cave wasn't boot blocked somewhere. And it just worked out. I just kind of, while I was looking for Rudo to cash in the trophy the last time around there, after I got the trophy, that's where I sort of saw the cave I didn't see before. And
yeah, I kind of figured.
Thank goodness.
I've kind of figured you remembered Trophy Cave because it's kind of a difficult cave to forget. You enter it from the right hand instead of the left hand side, and I remember just saying to myself, "Man, the raft was right there the whole time."
Yeah, I know, right? But I mean, no one was going to get it early. That was destined to be a late raft.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know, GG's man.
Water tile, the stupid water tile to the right of Mito that makes it look like the bridge is incomplete. You know, Hyrule needs a better infrastructure budget.
I mean, have you seen the state of Hyrule? There's barely any towns. It doesn't seem to be a functioning government. What do you expect?
I mean,
reminds me of something else.
Whatchamacallit, what was I gonna say? Oh well, congratulations and welcome back to the grand finals again for what, the third or fourth year in a row.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been an unbelievable run. I can't wait to face whoever my opponent is going to be. I think it's going to probably take a week or two to determine. There's still some left to hash out there, including yourself. So good luck to you as you try to make it to me.
All right. Well, it's either going to be me, Dig Shake Toaster, or BuzzThunder.
Yep.
Yeah,
very familiar opponents to me, all of you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of good matches left. So we're currently waiting on Dig Shake and Toaster to play their match. They have not scheduled it yet. If either of them are watch this, hint hint nudge nudge, do that, and then the winner of that faces Trails. The winner of that faces Buzz. Then face Rose City. So it's gonna be a little bit before RCS plays again.
Yeah, probably at least a week or two. But I don't know. GG again, man. What any final thoughts on this?
No, I hope my next seed is a little less disorienting. That's all. This seed wasn't the hardest, but I don't like that Western continent. It's not my style.
It's finals flags, man. You know it's going to be rough.
Yeah, right. I do come. You know, when you play finals, you kind of, you come prepared not to skip too many things. You want to be a little more thorough than you are during brackets. So yeah, I try to keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Well, GG again, man, and I don't know.
All right, I appreciate it. Good luck to you too. Can't wait to see some, your matches, and I'll be ready for whoever faces me. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you. See you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, GG.
Man, I got a tough road ahead of me of people, BuzzThunder, Dig Shake, and Toaster, or one of them guys, and then BuzzThunder. Hopefully I can make it into the finals again.
Yeah, good luck to you as well, moving on in brackets. So we'll see how things go, waiting on a couple of matches. But this is going to be pretty much it for us here now. We'll give both of our runners here a follow. BuzzThunder and RoseCitySaint, top runners in Z2R, who've been providing us with an excellent race tonight. And shoutouts also to my co-com here, Trails, who knows more about the game than I do and is also going to be facing potentially RCS or Buzz here in the next few rounds of the tournament.
Thank you. And thanks for everything. Thanks for doing the restream, Star. Thanks for co-commentating with me. It's been a blast.
Absolutely. So we're going to wrap it up here now. We are going to go over and give Link 182 weight raid. He is doing a Zelda 2 vanilla 100% all keys race, it looks like here. So we're gonna go over, say hi, see how he's doing, and we're gonna call it a night. As I'm gonna also go over the restreams or schedule real quick before I forget. We have, as usually, fairly busy weekend. We have a so we have at 3 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, we have a Breath of the Wild 90% tournament, losers bracket, round 3, game 3, between Harmjin and Player 5. We have at 9 a.m. Eastern an Ocarina of Time randomizer, standard EU weekly. That'll be restreamed by me as well. We have an Ocarina of Time Championship Series, the first stream of the Season 3, the first stream. We have Minish Cap Randomizer, we've got Wind Waker Randos, Sportlog tournament matches, couple of those Sunday, and that looks like that's all that's booked for now. Then we've got more stuff going on Monday and throughout the week. So check out our schedule over on ZeldaSpeedRuns.com/schedule and give us a follow if you want to get notified of our future streams. But that'll be it for us tonight, and let's go over and say hi to Link 1.